Hello guys, welcome to the 16th video of the DBMS question series. Today we are going to start a new question here. So here in previous videos we have discussed about 15 scenarios in this question series. So this will be a new question. So our question is this. The marks of the term examinations of Kalovila Junior College are still recording books. Because of this, principal has to spend a lot of time when he needs to check the marks of the students. Therefore, the principal has decided to include the term marks of all students studying in school in a computer system. The software was developed by a software development company called AISoft. The software should be able to store all students' term scores and students' assessment scores. The principal has decided to develop the software to improve the marks of the students in grade 11 as the first stage of this software. You work as a senior software engineer at this company. You and your team are asked to create a database here and the SQL query used to provide the following requirements. Okay, as same as the previous questions, we have to create a database to store the marks of some students in a particular college. So in our first question, they ask create a database name exam marks db to store students marks. Use the ER diagram to create this table. Okay, now they are asking to create a database first. So we have to open our MySQL Workbench, and here in the file menu you have to click new model here. Then here they have given a database name as exam underscore marks underscore db. So we have to copy or we have to type it manually. You can use the both ways. So in here in this mydb, here you have to double click it. Then in the name section you have to paste your database name, or you can type the name manually. Then you have to click add diagram in here. Now you can see the ER diagram workspace here. Okay. Our next question is create a table named student to store students data. Create the table according to the instructions below. Okay, now they have given some details to create a table. So using the data they have given, we can create our table here. Okay, now I am going to place a new table icon here and double click it, and I am going to change the table name to student. Now I am going to add create the columns as they have asked. So I am going to use the details in here. In here our index number will be the primary key, and it will be it won't be auto increment, therefore we do not have to tick the auto increment box here. Our next columns are first name, last name, gender, contact number. In here our gender data type will be Vacha and length will be 10. Contact number also will be Vacha and length of 10. Okay, now we have created our student table. Yes, you can see there are about 5 columns in the student table. Now next they are asked the school has 2 grade 11 classes. Create a table called class to store the details of this class. Okay, now we have 2 grade 11 classes. Therefore, we have to create a table as class, because we can't keep the both details in the same table. Therefore, we need to create another table as class. Okay. In the class table, there are only two columns, as you can see, class ID and the class name, and it is an auto increment. Here I am going to tick the auto increment button here, then class name will be Vacha 45 in length. Okay, now I have created the class table also, as you can see. Now our fourth question will be, create the table called subject to store the subjects taught in the school. Create the table according to the instruction below. Okay, as same as the previous questions, they have given some details to create the table, so we have to use that details to create our table. Okay, now again I am going to create a new table as, here our table name will be subject. In here there are about 3 columns here, as you can see, subject ID and subject name. Okay, I have created the subject table here, as you can see. So up to now there are about three tables: student table, class table and subject table. Okay, our last question will be, create a table with the term exam term to store the term and test in the school. Create the table according to the instruction below. Again we have to create another table as exam term. So there are about 3 columns in that table, as you can see, term ID, term name and exam date. Again I am going to create another table as exam underscore term here. Then our first column will be term ID and it will be auto increment. Then our next columns will be term name and exam date. In here the data type will be date, because we are using a date. Therefore we need to use the data type date in here. Okay, now as you can see, I have created the exam term table here. Okay, now we have created 4 tables here: student, class, subject and exam term. Okay, we have completed the question set 16. So this is the end of my video. Thank you.